welcome to tonight's episode of The Natalie Show. There's no better way to end the week than to delve into conversations that matter. Rich, inspiring, and uplifting conversations that are sure to inspire you. Now, I'm sure you've heard the stories, many life stories, but this one is quite unique. And tonight on The Natalie Show, we take a look into the life of former Liberty Professionals player Richard Offei. Starting off his promising career with the likes of Michael Essien, a tragic motor accident in the year 2000 changed his fate, leading to the amputation of his left leg. He sits down with me to share his story here on The Natalie Show. Richard, good evening.
Good evening.
Hope you're well.
I'm doing great.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being on the show this evening.
Thank you too.
I'm really looking forward to speaking with you.
Yeah.
Now, before we get started, I have a question I usually ask, right? So that's our very first question for tonight. And it's as we sit here right now, what's the state of your life? What does Richard's life look like today?
Okay. Today, if you're talking of today, what I would say is I'm a man of my own, with me and God. Yeah, and I'm capable, through God, I'm capable of doing everything on earth. Yeah.
Interesting. So capability, right?
Yes.
Right now you're a man of your own, you said.
That's it.
I know that we were going to talk a lot about your story, an accident that changed your fate. But when you talk about being capable and being a man of your own, why is that so important to you?
Okay, if I'm starting from my story, as you people said, football was my passion. Football is one of the greatest gifts that God gave it to me. I started the career with ACN, that was then 97 there. I had an accident when I was 18 in Liberty Professional. I had an accident with a vehicle belongs to Ghana Cocoa Board. That was in the year 2000. And after the accident, it wasn't easy, because in Africa, sometimes disability issues is so horrible. So as this happened, my family thought I becoming useless, or there's nothing that they can even achieve from me. So they maltreated me and even threw me to the street. Life wasn't, so easy for me. It wasn't, as I said, it wasn't so easy. I even nearly take off my life or committing a suicide.
You nearly committed suicide?
Yeah.
At what age? 18 when the accident
That
happened?
was from 18 there. But God being so good, my life is something that every day, sometimes I believe in the Bible and I believe in God. If I should refer to the Bible, when the tears of Israelites, went before God, and God descended down to find a way of saving them. That's what happened to me.
Now, Richard, first of all, take me some years back to how you grew up and what your childhood was like.
Okay, I was born in Achimasiakwa. My daddy was a farmer. My mom was a trader, but my daddy died when I was young.
Okay.
Yes.
Describe your childhood in like a word. Was it an enjoyable childhood?
The childhood, I was very young, energetic. A guy. I can do anything. I learned taekwondo when I was a child.
Nice. At what age?
Football was something that...
So you liked sports?
I like sports.
Yes. So what were your childhood ambitions? What was your childhood dream?
My childhood dream is to becoming a great person. It's becoming a great star.
You wanted to be a footballer. You knew that you wanted to be a footballer.
Yes, I know football would take, because when I was if I'm playing even the soccer, people been dashing money.
You were good.
People been giving money and other stuff. So I knew that maybe one day I will become a star.
And what did you play, like defender? Which?
I was a striker.
A striker.
Yes.
Wow.
I was a striker with scoring.
Oh. So your childhood dream was to be a soccer star.
Yes, soccer star. Yes.
And then tell me about your journey to getting to Liberty Professionals, when you started realizing your dream.
Okay, it started from the school. I've been having opportunity to play with the school team. So as I had opportunity to come to Accra and Dansuma, that's where that time my big sis was living. So a friend's friend.
Okay, a friend of a friend.
That's it. Said no. The friend told him that the Liberty professionals here, so they would take me there. But they doesn't. They just wanted to take me. But football, it's a process, you know. So they took me that time. I dressed up and they took me to their training grounds, and the ball just come out. And thank God that the ball came.
The ball,
yeah. So I kick it in a way, very nice kick, and it went through to the coach. You know, the coach chest. I said, wow, the ball curl like this. So the coach, that was the late legislator.
Okay.
Yes, I think he's late now. And I said, wow. Then he called me, kick it again, and I kicked second time.
How old were you at the time?
That time I was like 15 there.
Wow.
I was like 15 there, 15, 16 years. So I kick it again, and since then I said, so he was asking, am I having a team and whatever? So I'm coming from the village and other stuff. So I was playing for the village team. So since then, he accepted me to train with them.
With the Liberty professionals, just like that, after that day.
That's it. Wow. That's it. And that time, it's my recent them, so seniors, they were senior over there. But I've been having opportunity to be playing some matches, sometimes 50 minutes. But if they face me in, maybe that 50 minutes, I score, creating so many chances for the team. And the coach will, happy to groom me and other stuff. But so unfortunately, and I started growing up. So you were
with Liberty Professionals. You got signed at age 16.
That was 15, 16 there.
15 to 16. Yes. And you played with the club for how long?
So that was 2097 that I got there, and 2000 that I had accident. Yeah, so I had opportunity to train with them like 3 years.
And some of the players you said was Essien?
Derek Watson. They were my seniors.
They were your seniors. We were not with the actual...
they were my seniors, but I've been playing because the matches that they played, they also fit me in. But they were senior. Football, we have seniority.
Yes, there's a lot of seniority. So then, describe the accident in 2000. It was in the year 2000, right?
Yes.
Describe that day to me. What exactly happened that changed your life forever?
That day, okay, let me. The football with the dansuma, my mom and my sibling decided that I should quit the football, then come and learn sprayer. So at that time I wasn't all that regular, only matches and some few trainings.
So you weren't going all the time?
Good. So I was in La Paz.
Okay.
As I said, they sent me to this to learn
training.
That's it. So there's a senior, she's a lady. She sent me to just buy her food, and it's rather unfortunately I didn't return the food. Cocoa board, petrol tanker scattered me.
Wow.
And even that time, everybody knows.
Do you remember the day?
It could be Monday.
It was a Monday or so.
It could be Monday.
So
Monday around by 10, 11
by 10, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
You were sent by your senior.
My senior. I refused to go.
You didn't feel like going?
I didn't feel like going, but they forced me because your senior is sending you that moment. I wasn't like that. Another senior came and told me, Richie, you are not like that. Why? You people like you here. So, but I'm obedient guy, so I have to follow.
Let's take it in stages. She sent you. You didn't want to go. You rejected. But of course, seniority, Ghana and seniority, right?
Yes,
so you had to do it. And
that's what it is.
And you did it.
Yes, and this happened.
You crossed the road. Describe the team.
Yeah, it's just the pedestrian.
Opposite street. Okay.
Coming. So they from my back. I didn't even see. I don't know. Then it's scattered.
Did you get the food?
I got the food, but
So you got the food. You were able to purchase the food for her. You were making your way back.
That's it. Back to her, and right, unfortunately, this incident happened.
And you were knocked by.
Yes. So I realized that I was at Kuala Lumpur.
Whew. Wow. What ran through, if you recall, what ran through your mind in that moment, at that time?
I didn't know. I thought it was a dream, and I think I went to coma. So after the coma, I found myself somewhere that
How long were you in coma for? Do you remember?
I think that happened in the morning, but I realized in the evening. I think midnight or something that I saw people with the light, and I realized that they say
you were in the hospital.
I'm in the hospital, Kuala Lumpur. Still crying. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that this has happened. I wanted to still run, and they cooled me down. And
so when you finally figured out that you were at the hospital on the hospital bed, did you ask any questions?
Yeah, I asked so many questions.
What question did you ask?
I was asking first I was asking some women. I mean, some
nurses?
Nurse there. So I called her to come and pray for me. I was first asking of my big sis.
Okay. Your
so
big
where's
sister?
my big sis? I was maybe sister away. And I'm saying, oh, they're cool me. So I called the nurse to come and pray for me. And I feel me see he should coffee. I wanted to stand up.
Wow.
Then go because I didn't even know this is because
Did she tell you?
I thought just
You couldn't feel it. I mean, nothing.
I feel something, but I thought it could be
pain.
but it was a severe or something has happened like that. So
but at the time your leg was there fully, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Did the nurse tell you when you wanted to just get up and run off? Did she tell you your condition?
Yeah, no, they didn't tell me, but they cooled me down. Yeah, nurses, they are so kind of social to cool people. So they cooled me down, started praying for me, praying. If he said he wanted to leave, I said, no, don't leave. Be with me. And
did your sister ever come?
In the morning that it came, yes, in the morning that it came. Yeah.
So at what point were you told that this had happened to you?
After, I think, that morning, they take me to ward. And they put me on a dark stretcher or something. And I said,
you still didn't know?
So is it true? Is it me? I said,
you didn't believe
it's me or not? It's me or not? I'm still confused
you were in disbelief.
Everything that happened.
Yes.
Yeah, but, that's life.
So they told you? They told you that this is
yes, I realized that.
You could see. I mean,
I realized that this is what happened.
So when you realized that you were an amputee, did you say to yourself, okay, I'm giving up my dream of football, or I'm going to continue in another way? Like, what did you think to yourself at the time?
So after the accident and everything, that my friend, he was one of the powerful guys that I really do love.
What's his name?
Abu guy.
Yes.
That's the car. So he was a guy who been engaging me or everything that they do.
Okay.
So I realized that I can still play with them. The wood I was living. So that time I was meeting me Kiki.
So you were playing as an amputee?
Yeah. So meeting me Kiki, I was kicking. I was trying to kick the ball and other stuff, and I realized, okay, I can still play again.
Okay. So
I started the amputee soccer from the Nyamiche there where this happened to me. So anytime the boys were playing that small infiltrate football, that's what they say. I was doing well with them. They both colleagues, hey, and that's a people will say, wow, it's through me. People they came to watch me, and people even dashing money.
So you weren't. I would think you have a strong, spirit, because honestly, were you not dashed? Your hopes weren't dashed. Were you not like sad? You seem to take it in very good strides.
Yeah, me, like how I am is, if anything happens to me, I just cool down for some time.
Wow.
And after that, I decided that's already happened. Forget about it. Move forward.
It's for a reason.
That's
in the
it.
long run.
So move forward. Otherwise, I shall die in long time because up to now I'm still facing challenges. But I'm always wanted to move forward, not
So you just took it as something even greater would come out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
You met President Kufuor in 2002.
Yes.
Okay. How?
Okay. As I was on the street, no one seems to care about me. Somebody introduced me to a certain school at Kaneshi. It was technical and vocational, both disabilities and able people. And so somebody helped me to get admission there. And after even the school have vacated, and I even called my siblings around that I wanted to come and spend the vacation holidays. They still insist, no way.
Your blood siblings, same father, same mother, didn't take you in to spend the holidays because you're an amputee?
Yes. Even I was with them that day, rejected or abandoned me. So it wasn't an easy. A friend, he just coming from UK. I call Abu, popularly known as Teka. The same, wood with my 6. And I call him, they say, no, you come. So even he was, patching or sharing the room with his brother, but he still insists that I should. He was even having a family problem because the brother doesn't want to agree. But they say, the guy still insists that I should patch on him. And do the vacation holiday. I dreamed to meet ex-President Kufuor
Okay, so you had a dream.
Yeah.
As in, when you sleep, you had a dream that you will meet the president, President Kufuor.
Doing the program or that. I don't know. Why this dream? I thought just ordinary dream. So my sister went to the market and he had a call from my school headmaster that the next day I should come to the school because President Kufuor is coming to
You're joking.
the school.
Wow.
So my sis came home and told me that I knew that President Kufuor is coming to the night, and I said it was a dream. So it was going on. Me myself, I didn't know it was. So the headmaster also called again, and then I was there to, receive the call, and he said I should come in the morning, and even the friend also encouraged me that I would you go.
Okay. Now, Richard, you've spoken about President Kufuor, his impact in your life. He got a job for you. You told me a bit about that. Tell me more.
Okay, so after the dream, and I had opportunity because that presentation was, the President Kufuor coming to the school was, he said Netherlands president.
Okay.
He said Richard Offei requested something from Netherlands president. There's nothing like that.
Happened.
It was spiritual. That's something that God have, as I say, Israelites, all the story, I believe is true.
It's real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So he said that what I requested from the Netherlands president.
But you didn't request for anything.
Nothing. I didn't know who am I to that time to request something from Netherlands president. So President Kufuor brought the item that they said I requested.
What was the item?
Wheelchairs, crutches, food, rices, and other laptops, and from computers for the school. Plenty, articulator, the articulator big. So they presented the items. They said I should be signed.
But how did you feel? Because you knew that
I thought it was a dream.
Yes.
So as I said, I thought maybe my sis have connived with the headmaster. I didn't even want to go.
You just played along.
So as I've been going the area, I've been seeing the soldiers. They have painted the whole area, the school. I say, hey, I think this will be true. So as I get to the school, the headmaster just called me to his office. They say, you are the one going to receive President Kufuor. And some few minutes, President arrived. They call my name. I said, hey, is it a dream or what? Finally, Kufuor to us, I said, I truly love that man. God have used him to bless me to change so many people's also lives. So President Kufuor, presented the gift, and I had opportunity to tell him that it was COCOBOD vehicle that do this to me, and through that he ordered the former AMA boss, the Honorable Jill Blanson, the Sheikh Isikwe, the former Accra mayor. So they assist me, and the COCOBOD also offer me a job as a lift operator.
God, this is wow. How everything came together.
Yeah, yes. My life is
divine. Your clothes divine.
Holy God.
So President Kufuor, the former president, helped you get a job with COCOBOD, the truck or the bus, the COCOBOD car which hit you years ago. You got a job now with COCOBOD. How long were you working with them?
I started working with them. That was 2003, and I stopped 2016. So I work almost 13, 14 years. I think 13 years with them.
This is really interesting. And what were you doing with them?
I was a lift operator because I know a little about electric cars. So they sent me to the lift, and anything that happens to the lift, some big men or people were going to the app, I was the one who operated. Yeah.
So at this point, before we move into what you're doing today, your own business, your own foundation, when you got a job from the former president at COCOBOD, your family, your sisters, did their impression change?
Oh, yes.
Life is interesting, isn't it?
It's changed. I was doing well with them. I was doing well, supporting.
They no longer had insulted
that time.
you.
They were welcoming me. It's changed. They were welcoming me. Because that time, I'm a showman. Sometimes because that time still the favor was still there. The big mess, for time, now money is easy. Now that you had a heart of giving, but you don't have the means. So that time, so everybody, and where I was to the left. So if you be president or whoever that coming to the you need to be first. So it had opportunity to meet a lot of dignitaries. People been giving me money, huge amounts. I remember former France ambassador dashed me $10,000 in the lift here, cash in the lift.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So if I go there, I've been spreading money on my sisters, my friends, and other stuff. I love also supporting. Yes. Yeah.
And you never let what they did to you change your behavior towards them.
If you wanted to kill me today that I didn't die, tomorrow I'll still be cool with you.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Amazing. At a point you thought about committing suicide. When was that and why?
That was when my sis, sometimes all sort of insult.
From who?
From my sis.
From your sister? This big sister that you had a good relationship with?
And the other sister. All sort of insult. Even if you're going to give me food, they will insult me.
What sort of insults?
A lot of insults.
What would they say?
Useless. They use some word. They say, "How can I?" Like they will not give their food to a useless person to eat.
And these are your sisters.
Yes. Now they regretted of everything that they do. Understand? And sometimes it pains me a lot. How? So it gets to a time I thought I feel like, hey, let me cry any poor. How? And but even that guy also, that motivates me. That
the same guy? Is it Abu?
Oh, he's my hero.
Okay.
He's my savior. He's somebody that God brought in my life to not money, but he do encourage and motivate.
Yeah.
You understand?
I was going to ask you about how the experience how it affected your relationships. Because in life, a lot of times, maybe you are good at football. Because of that, you had a number of friends. How did it affect your relationships? You saw your sisters treating you badly. Which other relationships were affected? Okay, in Ghana, the perception even toward the disabilities is different, right? So that one is a general. That one is a general, but I'm a type, though I'm a one-leg but you can't look down upon me because I'm not going to depend on you. I'm not going to do as if maybe. The time you realize I'm so smart, so guy, dress up nicely every day, Mini be better, share be nice to I will not look same or other stuff. So people try to do people, but I will not give that chance because if Elisa be disabled, that doesn't mean I'm useless or something. Yes.
Yeah, even a lady, if I wanted to propose to a lady, said, "No, I'll just go." Yeah. Maybe later the lady got to know who I am. They say, "Hey, them so just go." Yeah. I'm who I am, and I love. That's I motivate myself.
Yourself. You don't need that affirmation from other people.
That's it. So if you try to intimidate or whatever, just move on. Yes.
Now you mentioned something that I found interesting, when the trouble that you sometimes face when approaching women dating. So we're going to talk a bit about that and then some more about your story shortly here on the Natalie Ford Show. Do stay with us. So welcome back to the Natalie Ford Show. I am loving my conversation with Richard Offei, former Liberty Professionals player, now businessman. Richard, we've spoken a lot about this accident that changed the course of your life. And before we went on a break, we were talking about the difficulty that you face in relationships, dating, because of your condition. Tell me about that.
Okay. I was dating a lady, and the family told me that the lady can't marry me because of I becoming one leg or because of my
condition.
It's my condition. So as the lady even had a body to tell me, then I told her that let's
cut the relationship. Were you happy in it? You guys really liked each other?
Oh, I was that I truly love her, but if your family didn't like me because of this condition, because I had a challenge with a family. So I thought the lady's family can be the second family I could get. That's me, yeah. So if we have me bad, so family rejected, I have to quickly run away, then find my way out.
But did she have a problem with it?
Oh, as for her, she wasn't have a problem, but the family was saying, I know the family have influence.
Yes.
So if your family say they don't like me and they doesn't want you to marry to a one leg, then it means I have to advise myself.
Yeah.
Yes. As I said, I've empowered myself. I wanted to be somebody. If I'm somebody, I believe I'll get somebody.
You'll get the right person.
The right person. Though not the money, but I wanted to make it. So after if we call relationship today, they really do like me because what I've been doing, they realize that even they did the two legs or the able,
are not doing that.
They are not doing that for them. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, let's move away from that now. So CocoaBoard, I'm sure, made a great impact in your life, right?
That's
and then talk to me about the transition from CocoaBoard to your own business, your foundation. When was that and how did it happen?
Okay, so somebody also introduced me to the single leg football, the Ghana Paralympic. So as I get there that time, they made me even the captain. And because I was playing with the able one,
Yes,
so my capability of playing with the one leg was so high,
much higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had the opportunity to participate the first ever amputee soccer in Sierra Leone. That was in the year 2006.
How old were you then?
I don't remember. I can't remember. That was 2006. Maybe 24, 25,
okay.
24.
25-ish.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that time, I didn't even travel before, but my first time picking a flight to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
That game purposely designed for after the Civil War, the United Nations and the Civil War countries organized that game to compensate the affected.
And you were part of that.
The Ghana wasn't a war zone, but thank God we were part.
Definitely.
And God used me to bring that cup home to Ghana as a first time. Yeah, and then after the game, I won first ever African amputee best player. We played a final with Liberia, which they wanted to blind me.
Okay, so this match that took place in Sierra Leone, this tournament that took place in Sierra Leone, the final match was with Liberia. They wanted to bribe you because you were the captain.
Yes, because that time...
Who wanted to bribe? The club? The Liberian club?
Yeah, Liberian
What did
club.
they offer you? What did they offer you?
Come again?
What did they offer you?
It's a dollars, briefcase with dollars. Because that time, His Excellency Sir Johnson, former president, will have come in new and that game purposely for them. They
wanted a bit. They
wanted to dash me something, and the coach said, "Richard, if Richard didn't take this money, forget you can't score." Because I was the one been doing all that dirty work.
And you didn't take the money.
And I didn't take it.
Was there any point in your mind that you were a little tempted to take the money?
No.
At all.
No. The money purposely. Now I said I wanted to prove to Ghana that disabilities, we are not useless. We can also do something great for the nation. So that was the intention. He said, I wanted to win this cup to tell Ghana that we can do better.
Yeah.
We can do better. But it's unfortunate. We won the cup here. Ghana didn't honor us.
Tell me about that.
Ghana didn't. Ghana, the understanding how they treat with the disability is so painful. Yeah. So painful.
So you say Ghana didn't. You won the cup. It was a huge moment.
Huge moment.
I mean, obviously, Ghanaians, you're talking about the Ghanaian people didn't celebrate you, or the government? Who didn't? What sort of honor did you receive?
I say the whole Ghana. If the government didn't honor it, means the Ghana
people wouldn't.
The Ghana didn't honor us.
So what did government not do that they should have done?
I was expecting to go to President Kufuor again and present the cup. And
did you try? Did you try reaching out?
As I say, the sports people and other stuff, it didn't work.
So you didn't get a chance to meet him after winning?
To present the cup.
He was still president at the time. Yes.
Yeah. President Kufuor was still president at the time, and through that, we do a lot. If they honor, it's not just the money. Understand?
Just the appreciation.
Because even the BBC, the whole world, even as I said.
So what level of honor did you get from Ghana? Even if it was an interview, tell me about something. There must have been something.
There's nothing that I achieved. Only a fame and a traveling.
But nothing.
The exposure, that's all I achieved in amputee soccer as me playing for the nation.
Aside that, nothing.
Nothing.
No gift. No money.
The gift from outside.
So I'm talking about from Ghana. No gift.
Not gift.
No money.
From the Amputee Federation and even the sports ministry.
Nothing. From the Amputee Federation.
Yeah.
No money.
No money. It's so sad. Even a friend committed suicide because of that. Because it was the wife that been taking care.
Oh my God.
And sometimes the wife been giving training, the wife been giving him money to training and that. You go to a World Cup and come, then maybe they'll give you only 10 cedi.
10 cedi for you?
1 year, 2 years, 3 years, shim. That time to have traveled to maybe Turkey, Argentina, or Mexico, or whatever have come. There's nothing. And so the wife left, he committed suicide. Yeah. President should honor. Because you can't see a better coin home. If you are doing something great, that even the books we are doing,
you have to be celebrated.
Anything that I saw the boy, I saw the bar, every boy, not honor, not the to help our people. Yes.
You have to be celebrated.
Yes, that's a challenge.
Oh my God.
Talking of disabilities, I think it might be bad. Yeah, me feel so sometimes emotional and other stuff.
How differently? You said you are now into business, and the president must honor you, the nation must honor you, and we'll talk about
not honor me, honor the company for the disabilities.
Honor
the company for the disabilities.
Honor the company for disabilities.
Called Ghana Beverage.
So talk to me about the company and your foundation.
Okay, I started a foundation. Even we started from Richard Foundation, Richard Disability Foundation.
That's your foundation.
That was in the year we launched it in 2012 after I retired 2010 from the national team.
Okay.
The foundation done a lot for Ghana disabilities.
Tell me some.
Especially the sports side. The guys that are living on the streets, I gathered them, trained them now.
About how many?
Oh, plenty. Oh. Now plenty of them playing amputee professionals. Those that have been living on the street. They are playing in Turkey. I was having video. I couldn't able to send that videos for you. They were even. I appreciate.
They're playing in Turkey. They're not returning to Ghana.
They are in the Ghana national amputee team, so and getting a club in Turkey. In foreign they have clubs that they playing.
Absolutely. Just like normal football.
That's it. So they have bought them there. They are playing. It was me that empowered them to push them over there through these foundations. So many people, I've helped so many people through entrepreneurships, and even 2015, 2016. We fought at the foundation with these politicians. Sometimes every 3rd December is World Disability Day. It was the foundation, and it was me that lead the foundation to the parliament to tell them, we've been doing it. I was the first person who do that. Organize all of them. Maybe you can remember. I think it's 2014 there. 2014. I think when NDC were in power, they invited us. I do the organization. Yes, and because of they didn't regard us, right? So even the lift wasn't working. The parliament itself was not disability friendly. So if I invited the lift and specific things must be done.
Must be working.
But they didn't do that. And it's becoming news for even the politicians.
Yeah, how did you
people started climbing, those that climbing the staircase and Ghana and anymore go say someone had the right thing. Yeah. Exactly. And it's becoming news for Ghana.
That was news.
Yes, it's becoming news. But now they have started something. Even the Job 600 through that, they started renovating some of the places. Yeah. So,
you have such a bold spirit, I think, because this thing happened to you. You didn't give up. You kept going. You achieved a good level of success. You brought others along with you, Yeah, and it's amazing, to be honest. It's so inspiring. I think it's a lesson to many able people. How about the business? Because you've got the foundation, and then you've got your business, your
as well.
Profit organization as well. That also employs only persons with disabilities.
Yes. The foundation thought of that. Okay, it wasn't easy because if somebody should donate, it's a problem. Africa, I understand it towards charity, even churches. Some of the churches is even difficult. I use the opportunity, appreciate Apostolic, Dr. Heron Amina, Methodist presiding bishop. As for them, I will salute them. That God bless you for your support. Reverend Kofi Odro, Alabaster Church, God bless you for your support. So we realized that if you engage ourselves with profit-making business, we believe it will help, especially business that. So thank God, God also give the idea of our natural fruit beverage product, which is very powerful product that though people have been doing fruit juice, but our own is different, Our own is different. We've been doing so far, we've been doing almost about 12, we have almost about 12 varieties. And the concept is, we believe Ghana, most of the aged or most of the sick people, the diabetes, they are not been taking drinks or something because of the artificial content or the sugar. So the aim is to first produce 100% no sugar, only fruits. Yes, no sugar, no artificial, no whatever. And also so that all the aged children, everybody can enjoy
a healthy
good
life.
So the concept also is after producing, we just made a stand in maybe churches, schools, mosque, public places, bus terminal, disability, where that we train a disability people for him to get maybe the food handle certificate, FDA, whatever, all the training. That we put that person there. Branded stand with a branded person, and selling for the people. The product too, I bet you if you try today, every day you'll try it.
I need to try.
Oh, you try it every day, I bet you. President Kufuor, as a wager, all the ambassadors, all the first day we sent to Speaker of Parliament, he ordered 1,000 bottles.
Wow.
You ordered 1,000 bottles, and that was
so
the
that
gift.
business is lucrative. It's going well, right?
Good. The vision is by we still need attention for that. You know, as I said, the government. Now it's the business, Ajinkwa Ghana Beverage Limited, owned by the foundation.
Okay.
But it's a company, not
it's a profit-making organization.
That's it, profit-making.
Yes, absolutely.
So we need investors, we need loans, we need the government, government, the 1D, 1F, whatever, we need it. Though they are started, but we are still saying the shame,
yes.
And NDC, MPP, they should come and show love. This is the time we need their love. If they didn't support, we don't know what they can support again. We don't know, because this product,
I'm going to try it. You said that the motivation behind it was to give the elderly, young people a healthy life, right?
Drinks, yes.
With no
sugar,
artificial.
No, that's it.
Is mainly going to be fruit juices and drinks. Do you have anything else in mind for the
so many, but we are started with the fruit juice first. Even water is among, and it's so many things. But we wanted to start here
focus
first,
on that, yes.
And after that, then we've been bringing another thing. So let me give you the concept of employing.
Okay.
Let's see churches in the district. Apostolic have more branches in the district. Roma had more branches in the district. Methodists have more branches. Let's see the schools. Let's see hospitals. Schools, hospitals, churches. So assuming one school is employing one disability. Just take a number. Beginning, we can employ over 2,000 disabled people. If in that one district, I employ 10, I employ 2,000 as a beginning. Just the stands. You should find a way of producing. And after producing, distribution van, depots, and stands.
So the chain is going to really impact persons with disability.
And they just be there selling, also monthly, a bit and also almost life, you said they will be begging and other stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the church, most of the churches were doing well. As I said, Apostolic, Methodist.
They were investing in it. Ooh, amazing. You're a visionary. That's how that's my description for you. You're a visionary. That's how I see you. In rounding up, if you've had the opportunity to engage with President Kufuor, right? If you were a person in political power, what two things would you do? What two initiatives will you bring to bear for persons with disability in Ghana?
Okay. In my traveling, I asked journalists from UK, say, how you guys love disabilities and how you people mingle yourself with the disability, because Ghana, it wasn't like that. And he said, disability, it's not me that adopted to be a disorder, it's not me that adopted it. It's something that is a nature. But when we say now, since you are ukra tibia how can say my baby wali disabled. So Ghana should understand. Me can make opportunity to be politician. I will let them understand. So we believe the disabilities. As how you were thinking, we also were thinking that if you pursue a president, you pursue a president.
You have the
any
same
good
ambitions.
thing that you wanted to do, we also wanted to do. But sometimes we say we are useless. There's nothing good in us. But I'll change that thing and just to empower them, because now this small initiative that we did, we had a chance to do. It has empowered, and Ghana is benefiting. Now this one leg that I empowered, they play for Ghana. They don't pay me. They play for Ghana now. The Ghana is the one. They are the one that's been frightened.
That's taking the glory.
That's it. And apart from that, the businesses and whatever, the Paralympics. So
you would first of all change the perception, I guess.
The perception that disability is not inability. They are also a human being. Only the mental disabled person. But if he's a mental crana, he's still a human being. The blind, the whatever, they are all
human, just as human as the able, right?
The white, they don't even think like that.
Yes.
And you can't even think like that for them. Me campaign, I'm doing some campaign on the 3rd December is for disability day. Ghana for Ghana for disabled power. Bibi kakra na comment. And this is some of the things that I'm going to fight towards it. I was to the Senate, they will pass this law because we started something with the United Nations. United Nations wanted to adopt our project. And they wanted to adopt the UNICEF and UNDP because, there's a Sustainability Development Goal 10 speak about the discrimination, against discrimination, unemployment, and the poverty. on disability.
Yeah, and discrimination is, yes.
They are partners.
They're engaging with you.
Almost starting here, it will be great. And Ghana, we will change the perception.
Richard,
we will change
Richard,
it.
you have done a marvelous job, to be honest. I'm
Thank
sure
you
people
very
have told you, but I have to tell you, you've done a
much.
marvelous job, you know. And like I said, to me, and I'm sure to many others, our viewers watching, you're a visionary, you know. So keep striving. And
Thank you very much.
we're all there to support.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
Richard.
you very much.
I love the conversation. But do stay with us here on the Natalie Fort Show. We've got fantastic next. I'm going to be playing a very interesting game with Richard. Welcome back to the Natalie Fort Show. I have been absolutely loving my conversation with Richard this evening. I'm sure you have too. It's now time for the fantastic segment. And Richard, given that you are a sportsman, able or physically challenged, you're a sports lover.
A sportsman, yeah.
I had to get a game for you that has to do with a bit of sports. So the game is titled Juggle the Balls. So I've got these 2 balls in my hand. Okay. Very simple instructions. I'm going to let you have them, and you're simply expected to juggle these balls for as long as you can, but the target time is 1 minute. So we'll have a timer running for a minute. Juggle the balls. You have 3 chances if you don't get it. Okay? Ready?
Okay.
So I'm going to let you have these balls. Here you go.
So.
Okay, so our timer is running. 3, 2, 1, juggle. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. Second. Okay, hold on.
Richard,
you created your own rules for the game. Juggle the ball, and you're kicking the ball.
So,
and you were juggling with one.
Yeah, I'm just juggling with one. I play football, not handball. That's it.
Change the rules of my game, Richard. You juggled and
I'll have to learn the basketball for you.
So I'll pass on that one. But thank you.
Thank
Richard.
you too.
Thank you so much for being on the Natalie Fort Show. Thank you for inspiring so many lives.
Thank you very much too.
You've been watching the Natalie Fort Show. I've been in conversation with Richard Offei, a former player with Liberty Professionals. Do stay with us. We've got Proud of My Hustle and Star Woman shortly. Welcome back to the Natalie Fort Show. Now, every week we highlight incredible women making an impact on society in Ghana and across the world. And that's made possible through the support of ABSA Bank. Now, get ABSA Emerge. It's a solution that helps you balance it all. ABSA Emerge is a business banking solution designed for women entrepreneurs that goes beyond banking. ABSA Emerge gives you access to expert business advice, exclusive networking opportunities, lower interest rates on loans, and COT-free banking. As if that were not enough, it includes exciting lifestyle benefits that help you balance your busy life. So sign on to ABSA Emerge today. That's Africanicity. That's ABSA. You can just visit absa.com.gh or call the ABSA team on 030 3979 535. Remember that terms and conditions do apply. Next is Star Woman here on the Natalie Fort Show.
One word, she's purpose-driven, because I am advocate for divine purpose, and I believe that for everything we do here, everyone has a purpose, and through our gifts, talents, and our callings, we exhibit and fulfill those. Right, mine, I believe, will be to make an impact for people to be aware of, through the awareness of their divine purpose, and through that, I believe that by my service at church as a youth facilitator, and also by my service as a counselor in a few callings that I have around with the youth. I believe I'm doing that so far. Right, a typical day, I usually wake up, have my personal devotions, and after that I do some audio recordings, because I do voiceovers and all, but that's a personal one. I do audio recordings which has to do with devotions, and I broadcast them to friends and families. I can add you to it if you want. And then after that I have an exercise routine, just a little one, and then I set up on my schedule, which I planned a day before. Yes. Professionally, I'm a multifaceted entrepreneur, but I will say a few about it. I am into interior design, and I'm one of the few female painters in Ghana, house painters to be specific, and I do portraits as well. So I'm actually a creative, and then I am into events management, and then I do some craftsmanship. I design handmade beaded accessories as well. I will say it's quite challenging, but I do enjoy it. And it brings me back to purpose. When you find yourself in what you're supposed to do, nothing seems like work. It rather seems more of an accomplishment, irrespective of the size of it. Now, I remember recently I had a call from one of my vendors, and we were supposed to have a seminar. I walk into the room, and I find myself the only lady amongst 30 men. Every question I ask during question and answering seems a bit awkward because you raising up your hand is like, what's she doing here? But I rather found it exciting because then it made me realize that whatever I've been chasing ever since I was a kid, I was in that place. I'm in the place of my destiny. I'm in the center of it, and that's all that matters. So I was rather encouraged and very, should I say fulfilled? Yeah. Not yet, I'm not there yet, but it's a step further. I've lost many contracts because of that. Quite a number. So let me give you an example, especially when it has to do with male clients. They take me home, I send in a quote, I do an inspection, and then their wives find out that the person coming to do the work is a lady, and then the contract gets cancelled. I've had quite a number of that. So it doesn't stop me, but then it's more exciting when I find out that a lady wants me to paint, then it makes it easier. So that's one biggest challenge. And then the other, if I may add, will be with the ego of artisans. Most of them are male. I've had artisans tell me in my face that they can't take orders from a woman. Yes, but that's another huge challenge. But we move.
It empowers you, I guess.
It does empower me. Just to make them understand that when you meet a female painter or a female boss, you actually are getting good work ethics. Not to say the males aren't, but good work ethics, and then you get a motherly affection on the job. So it's more positive than negative. Wow. An ideal vacation would be no phone, and definitely no disturbances, but more flying away, actually, outside Ghana. And the first place that comes to mind for now would be Japan. My Bible, my flats, as in flat slippers, and I think my perfumes, yeah.
Lovely story there. Remember, the Stallman segment is made possible through the support of Absa Bank Ghana. On the Natalie Fort Show, we also seek to put the spotlight on persons who are making a difference every single day through your hustle. That's next on Proud of My Hustle.
Patron from Mami Fwa. Meton wade at Thomas Station. Meto ekutu 20 years ni. Meton ya che no anam de ahwe mema mienu. Mesi dan wo. Meto aye, meton na ekutu 100 kwa eton no times even 1 CD. And about 700, 800 ni ya ton so enya bi. Wo kasa opes ka kasi ansa waton ade a enye adwuma. You may start come see curtains to them start take to ton. And see say metumi aya de bebre wo. Metumi ye bibia wo na me de hwe member hwe mebusu enyina. Enti me ka che me nuanom men ne mema se. Hwe sika kasi a esu ansa wa ye adwuma bi. Kitwa bi a wo mbia obetumi de start answer. From Mami Fwa, I am proud of my hustle.
Well, you certainly should be proud of your hustle. That's how we wrap up the Natalie Fort Show this evening. I have loved tonight's conversation with Richard Offei. I'm sure that you have loved it too. The Natalie Fort Show is made possible through the support of MTN, Absa Bank Ghana, Doctors Furniture, the Club G100, Self-Search, Move and Pick Ambassador Hotel. And it's supported by Mahalia Collection, Crazy Daisies, Wella Dazzles, Beldell Artistry, and Mfunifie. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for a conversation that truly mattered. I'm Natalie Fort. Have a wonderful evening.